hate nonsense. And it is absolutely unacceptable. Most of this coming from the online community, most of this, in my heart of hearts, I believe, not coming from WNBA fans, Indiana Fever fans. I believe that this is people who are using our league, using our players to further divisive agendas. It's not acceptable. One of the things about Nay is that she's going to play her butt off, man. She's going to compete. Nobody's going to go walking in for a layup. And so I don't oppose the hard foul, but I also don't think that she intentionally went for the net.
The head coach for your Fever and Eastern Conference, coach of the month, Stephanie White.
God, I wish they'd fire her already.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So the Fever played yesterday. They played the New York Liberty, and Stephanie White had something on her mind that she wanted to share with the public, and she gave an epic rant before the game. So I want to react to that. However, Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark have come to her defense. And this is all about the backlash that she received after she gave that gushing speech about Dijonai Carrington. In the aftermath of Dijonai fouling Sophie Cunningham, and I use the term foul very loosely, many are calling it an outright assault. She said she never saw the foul in real time, and that when she said what she said, that was just responding to the call, saying that she agrees with the call. So let's take a look.
No, I'm going to start today. This isn't necessarily for those people that are in this room. This is more for an online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist. Trying to create a fabrication or distortion of who I am, of what I'm about. Our players' success, our players' health and wellness, our players' safety is always a top priority for me. One of the things I pride myself on is my relationships with players. For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time.
Were there any
I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time. They know that. It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are fucking playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their ass on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Wow. I mean, I'm sorry. I tried to hold it together. I wanted to laugh during some of that. That was ridiculous towards the end. And the swearing. And I mean, does she think she's Martin Luther King? Like, what is this? I didn't see much grace and humility there in that speech. I really didn't. But, she's obviously hurt by, I'm sure, the comments online. People have been calling for her to be fired and saying that, what is the point of you being their coach when you cannot even defend them, when everyone else seems to be your priority? And this is not the first time people have questioned, why she doesn't seem to have her players back. When Caitlin Clark was throttled on the court practically, she went into a speech about hate and inclusion or something. It was ridiculous. And of course, when Sophie Cunningham said what she said about women's sports and defending women's sports. Again, she went into some big rant about, we don't exclude and all of this.
I don't know that I would say that I'm educated enough from a scientific standpoint. I don't ever believe that exclusion is an answer. I just don't.
And okay, I understand that was Sophie who made that decision to talk about a topic that's very contentious at the moment. It was Sophie who made that decision. She can't make that decision for everybody else. But Stephanie, she went the opposite way. And this is the sort of thing, where people just lose respect for the league because they just seem to be about their wokery and their virtue signaling. But the women's WNBA, and they can't even define what a woman is because we literally have ex-NBA players saying they're going to sign up for the draft. Ernest has already submitted his papers to sign up for the draft. Is that not why Cheryl was wearing her trans kids belong and all of that? So Stephanie, unfortunately, is a representation of that. And she just seemed the other day to be more concerned about Dijonai than Sophie. And a lot of people are not buying that she never saw it happen in real time because there's video footage of her reacting to it. All of them reacted to it where they were sitting on their side of the court. They jumped up and they were in shock. She ran over. She ran over to the referee or the officials, it looked like. There's photographs of her looking at it happening in real time. She's watching it. There's photographic evidence, there's video evidence, and it's hard to believe that a coach who is at courtside never saw what happened. Again, why are you there then if you're not monitoring what's going on with your own players on the court?
For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that.
Interesting. She didn't see the play in real time? That's odd, because she was still courtside when the play took place.
Despite the internet rumors, Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White is still gainfully employed. Why? I don't know. It's a little ridiculous when your head coach will not back your players. See, when Dijonai's Mustard went out there and clotheslined and assaulted Sophie Cunningham, she's like, well, I don't think it was intentional. I can appreciate a hard foul. How you not back your player? How? Why would you defend the on-court enemy? It makes no sense. So obviously fans have been calling for her oust, to which the Indiana Fever said, meh, we're good. Thing I love about the WNBA, it's a league for women, run by women, yet they're having meetings to determine what a woman is because they wanted to be super inclusive on paper. And then when folks try to challenge that, they're like, whoa. We did not intend these consequences. People are calling our bluff. What do we do now? If we actually have men in this league, the league will be taken over by men. And there will be no WNBA. Wild, right? I know. Things to ponder.
An online community that's trying to create narratives that simply don't exist.
What, the fact that you decide not to stand with your players? The fact that you decide to stand with Dijonai Carrington, though she clearly clotheslined Sophie Cunningham, then take to Twitter and say something completely and utterly irrelevant towards the situation and not taking accountability for her own actions.
Personally, any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time.
This you?
One of the things about Nay is that she's going to play her butt off, man. She's going to compete. Nobody's going to go walking in for a layup. And so I don't oppose the hard foul.
That was easy. So Stephanie, now that I proved you wrong on that, you could have just went up here and said, I accept accountability and I messed up. I should have had my players back from the get. But no, you'd said
100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time.
Apparently not. But Stephanie White, I'm not done. Because you also said this.
For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference.
Bitch, you were standing right there. What do you mean you didn't see it in real time? Ma'am, Do you even write your own script? Who are you trying to lie to? This is not me bragging, but I sit courtside at a lot of WNBA games. There's me right there. I would have saw that, just like everybody else saw it. And you had the best seat in the house. So what do you mean, in real time? I stand with my players 10 toes down. Shut the f***.
So I understand that she's hurt and she's entitled to vent and say what she wants to say. I just thought a lot of that was performative as well. I mean, come on. You could say that I messed up and Sophie should have been my priority. I would have had more respect for her if she'd come out and said that, but she's given some performative speech as if that's going to get people, riled up in her favor. But anyway, to be fair, Sophie and Caitlin Clark have spoken out in defense of Stephanie. And while I don't agree with their sentiments, it is the professional thing to do for them to speak out in defense of their coach. I would like her to return the favor though once in a while. We don't really see her take up for them like that, but to their credit, they have spoke up in her defense, and this is what they had to say.
Both of you have seen what your head coach said before the game now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been made aware.
Okay. What did you think about the things she had to say, and why do you think she decided now was the time to do that?
I think there's just been a lot of outside noise, but our locker room is good, and that's what it is to be an Indiana Fever on the staff. As a player, that when you come here, that's going to be one of the things that's going to try to distract you. But our locker room in there, it's tight, and we have each other's backs. Coach loves us. She didn't see the clip. At the end of the day, she didn't see the clip. And you know what, Dijonai, she is a hell of a player. She's a great defender. And so she coached her for I don't know how many years up in Connecticut. So give her flowers, and she didn't see it, and that's okay. Me and Steph are great. Steph is great with all of us. And so it's really the outside noise that's trying to distract us, but we're good.
Just because you brought up the player from last game, did you feel like there was more outside noise after that game?
You know what? I really don't care. I really don't care anymore. I'm trying to keep the main thing. I think we played an excellent game today against the Fever, against the Liberty. We
played ourselves.
Yeah,
nice, Sophie.
We won. We shared the ball. I think our defense was really good. I think the third quarter we kind of were a little slumpy, but we got it back, and that's what's important. And we're trying to focus on the big picture here, and I think we really needed this win, and that is our focus: is every day trying to get better. And tonight we took care of business.
Yeah, Caitlin, just to follow up, I know
Mm-hmm.
Sophie just spoke to Tony's question, but what was your kind of reaction to hearing what Steph said and just her message overall about kind of the divisiveness and like the league trying to stand right?
Yeah, I talked to Steph earlier in the day too, and I think we forget a lot of times, like, we're human and she has feelings, and there's moments that are really hard, and sometimes that's just the job you sign up for, but at the same time, like, it's okay to feel those emotions. And I just told her, like, I've been through the same thing. Like, there's been days where I've been really upset, and you can have the thickest skin in the world, but sometimes it does get to you. And I think our world is just like, we love to hate, we love to divide. Like, that's all we want to do. Like, nobody wants to see each other succeed, and I think that's a really painful thing for myself to watch. I feel like we need to do a better job at uplifting each other, and I can assure you there was no way we were losing this game tonight. And I told her that before the game. Like, there was no way we were losing this game for her, and, it's tough. Like, that's my head coach. Like, I hated that our fans booed her before the game. That made me a little sick, to be honest. And you can disagree and this and that, and I get it. It's professional sports. People are going to boo, but, like, at the end of the day, that's our head coach, and we're going to ride for her, and we're always going to have our back, and it's never going to tear our locker room apart. So I just love her, and I feel for her because I know it can be a lot at times, and she does a great job a lot of times blocking it out, but there's other moments where it can get under your skin, and that's just being human, and that's just life. Like, there are tough days and there are tough moments, but just proud of our group. Like, I think we showed, like, what we're all about tonight. Like, we came out, we had fun, we shared the ball, and, we played with joy and a smile on our face, and to be honest, we really just did it for her, and we did it for each other and the girls in our locker room.
And you know what? They had just won. Obviously, it was very positive in the locker room. There were no incidents during that game. So, they were very happy, and I guess they wanted to focus on that. So if the players are happy, I guess, that's all that matters. The players are doing well. That's what's important. And I guess it was a happy occasion. They had won that match. It was a very important game, and they wanted to focus on that, and they're entitled to do that. But, Stephanie White doesn't do herself any favors. She really doesn't. And I don't think that rant did her any favors either. What has helped her is Caitlin and Sophie Cunningham coming to her defense. I think that's the biggest help of all. And it would be nice if we saw that reciprocated. And this is what the fans are observing. People are going to make observations and they're going to mouth off on the internet. That's the reality in the world that they're living in, the world of sports. So, you know, and it would be nice if we can see the WNBA stand up for women and girls as well. Stand up for your female players and protect their category. A lot of underlying issues stemming from that as well, especially this week. So let me know what you think. Are you convinced that she just didn't see the play and what she said wasn't a reaction to what we all saw? Or do you think she should do a better job? Both Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark did come to her defense. Is that enough for you? So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and God willing, I will see you in the next video. And a huge thanks to all of those who have hyped my videos. It is greatly appreciated.